store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Cleveland Browns. Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And off we go from Cleveland. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Come on, set! Cougar 19! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles!
Right to the air goes Sanders. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
79 Broncos. Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Here's Sanders. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. They couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
60 Eagles! Ready,
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Shedeur. That's over the middle and caught by the rookie. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Viking 18.
Throwing, Sanders. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards.
With that down and distance, no real surprise they decided to throw the ball. But I think where the surprise kicked in, the result. Short pass downfield. That ball got taken for a nice journey to turn into a big play.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Get it. 19.
Now a give right side. Sampson. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Tag! 70 Lions! Yep.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Here's a give up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Dylan Sampson, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
The game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 19-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Purdy off the play fake. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
18, watch out.
Purdy now to throw. And he's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw, Purdy. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You look at this Browns defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's Purdy. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a first and goal.
Get set, get set. I know, I'm set.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Niners 14, Browns 7. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
18-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Well, they imposed their will on that last drive.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield?
Ready, ready.
On first down, Sampson. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Browns at 4-7 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Get it. Cowboy 80. Reload. Reload. Get it.
On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
To throw is Sanders. Pass caught, right side, Phantom. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Ready.
On first down, here's Judkins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
To throw now, here's Sanders. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
2. 60 bites.
Judkins will score. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
The kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. He got 29 yards that time.
49er, first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's set.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
Here's 2nd and 8.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Get set. Purdy bootlegging it. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
Now Purdy.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Purdy.
This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Final play of the half. Purdy.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Niners have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Niners 21, Browns 14. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This taken in right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Second and 10.
What's up?
Purdy looking to throw. Airing this one out for Evans.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Browns are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
On the ground, it's Judkins to start the drive.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Sanders.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Gain of 3. Brings up third.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Bronco 80.
Now Sanders. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
65 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Liking 18.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson.
Well, an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Cougar 19.
Here's Sanders. Pass caught by Fannin.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 2. Up the middle they go. Sampson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dylan Sampson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 21.
21 apiece.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot. Here on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 29, here's the 2nd and 5. McCaffrey running up the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Ayuk goes in motion. Play action. Now Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards that time.
5 more yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Purdy off the play fake. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here's 2nd and 3. Purdy now to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there at 22.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Touchdown 49ers! George Kittle with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
The score, Niners 28, Browns 21. Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown.
49ers.
So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Browns 21. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
Throwing, Sanders. And he whips that one incomplete there.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far.
Let's go now.
This is 3rd and 10.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
Play action. It's Sanders. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. Sanders going to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
60 by 6. 60 by 6.
From the gun, it's Shedeur. Pass complete to Jeudy on the out route.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
A first catch for Jeudy, good for a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Dylan Sampson from 3 yards out. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Oh, he's got a man open. It's caught. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point
They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 2. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Cowboys, go.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the 49ers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Here's Purdy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. But it's going to be second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 5.
Get set, get set. 18!
Back to throw, Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Outside. 18! Watch out! Yellow.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Cleveland offense ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
That's caught left side by Judy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jerry Judy, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And the 49er hands team does its job. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Outside. 18. Watch out. Up.
Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
21.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
3rd down and 13.
Yellow. Outside. Watch out. Yellow.
Now Purdy. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
18-yard line.
On the set.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Panther 60.
Back to throw. That's downfield. He's got Fannin. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
60 Eagles.
They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. That's going to be caught. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
That's good for a Browns 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now 1st and goal.
Hawk 70. Ready.
He's back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Harold.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here we go. Let's go.
Back to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Their own 31-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Yellow. Yellow.
Purdy to throw. A throw left side for Pearson is complete. And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Here comes 2nd down. To throw is Purdy. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
16 yards.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's Purdy. This is caught inside the 15. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Oh, what a play there. You got to use that timeout, though.
San Francisco.
Here's 1st and goal.
Get set, get set. 18, here we go, here we go. Yellow.
Here's Purdy to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
Ready up.
Here's 1st down.
7 Pirates, 7 Crackle 80. Warriors 70. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete.
So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Ready, ready. Here we go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they